flew through Cincinnati, and we all got really happy. Grabbed a bowl of that Skyline chili along the way. Then we rode on into Canton, scared the hell out of Marilyn Manson, and the party started happening. Hey, hey, hey. And in the middle of a Charleston night, we ran into Jessica White, and a little moonshine got us right plumb smack insane. And we're coming to your city, gonna play our guitars and sing you a country song. We'll all be flying higher than a jet airliner, and if you want a little bang in your yin-yang, come along. Well, we broke down in Greenville in the middle of a hayfield, but a Bud Light truck pulled up and helped us out. So we did headed up to Philly, partied down like real hillbillies, brought the music mafia and rocked it out. Oh, and Chippewa's where we go when we're up in Buffalo. Don't you know those Yankees drink enough to drown? Yeah, we're coming to your city, gonna play our guitars and sing you a country song.
All right, hello everybody. This is Big John, and we're coming to you live from Raising Cane's here on 16th Avenue in Laurel, Mississippi. And we've got a big day today. We've got a lot of things going on. We're doing the Big John Show. This is episode 11. Also, coming up at 11:30, we're doing Kicking It with the Coach with Coach Brad Phillips. Tonight, the Chargers will be taking on Weber International University, which is a NAIA school. Right now, Darius Duke Hanyard leads the country in rebounds. He's in the top 15 and scoring as well. So a big shout out to him. He's going to be here, as well as Trey John Fielder, who scored 28 points in the Chargers' 74-60 win against Georgia Northeastern Tech College the other day over in Georgia. So
that's a mouthful. Yeah,
it is. Try saying that 2 or 3 times in a row.
Right.
So we got that going on as well. So we got a busy day today. In between doing a little marketing, James. So it's all fun, and it's all something that we love to do. Talking about news, sports, and information, getting the word out about things. And so that's what it's all about.
Sure is.
So tomorrow, like our theme song says, coming to your city, I'll be in the beautiful city of Petal, the friendly city, talking with the good people over at Fig Boutique. James, have you done all your Christmas shopping?
Not yet. I don't even think I've started.
Well, so you need to go and to Fig Boutique, or here in Laurel, the New Look Boutique, Antique and Salon. Get your lady a makeover, or get her some nice decorations. She'd like that.
I don't know if I came in there and say, "Hey, babe, I think you need a makeover." Right?
I'm not a makeover, but a haircut. You know how them women like to
go over well.
No, I don't. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I can see that. But not a makeover, but a beautiful. You know how they like to go to the salon, all that fun stuff. So, let's talk about our fine sponsors, Raising Cane's. They're doing a great thing here. They are selling the calendars, the Raising Cane 3 calendars, for $2. All the proceeds are going to the Animal Rescue League here in Laurel, so that's always a good, thing to do during the holidays. Makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Also, remember Tomley Christmas Tree Farm. If you haven't got your Christmas tree, go down there and get it. You'll be glad you did. Also, Kim's Nissan and New Look Boutique Antique Salon. Now, Saturday, we're going to be doing our big Bowl Pick'em show. Joey Delp's going to be our guest celebrity out of Delp Tire in Petal. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. Also, if you're wondering about somewhere to eat today, go try Mom and Dad's Country Cooking in Petal. You talk about fine food. They had some great eating there yesterday, James. I wish you could have been there just to see how good the place was and how packed it was. So a lot of good eating there in Petal and here in Laurel too at Raising Cane. So James, how you been? It's been a while. State championships, I think you got me. You went 4-2, and I went 3-3. But hey, It is what it is. What's going on at 601 Sports?
Well, now that football season's over with, we're hitting the stride with basketball and soccer season. Actually, today for 5A, the region schedule starts. Tonight, you got West Jones boys and girls soccer traveling to Wayne County. And then you have Laurel boys and girls soccer traveling to South Jones for a region matchup, which is where I'll be tonight covering those games.
Okay, what about basketball? How's basketball shaping up?
Basketball's going good. So far, we've got 2 undefeated teams in basketball in our area. You got the South Jones girls. I believe they're 10-0 at this moment. They're doing really good this year. As they do every year, they've got some girls that have signed JUCO scholarships, Jordan Clark and Kelsey Jackson, that are doing pretty well there in South Jones. And then, of course, county rivals West Jones girls are undefeated also. And obviously those 2 teams are really good every year and always make it to at least the deep in the playoffs or at least to Jackson. So those basketball teams are doing well. You got the Bay Springs boys who are undefeated as well. So got a lot of good basketball in this area.
Yeah, I was talking with some of the Bay Springs players earlier last week, and they were talking about how they were looking forward to going up to New Albany in January for the Hotbed Classic. That'd be a great day of basketball with some really good teams in there. So they're going to be up there. They're going to be playing 1A Ingomar, who is always in the state championship.
Yeah. I covered the Mize J.C. Allen Invitational Tournament this past weekend. I had 12 different teams from 6 different high schools there. You had Enterprise Clark, you had Raleigh, Stringer, Taylorsville, Mize, of course, and those games came down to
Stringer as well.
Yeah, Stringer. Actually, the boys won the boys championship final there at that tournament. They beat the Mize by at least almost 40 points. So it was a big win for Stringer. They just lit up the boards in that first half, especially in the first period. They shot 7 threes and made them. So that was a big jump start for them, and obviously they cruised to victory. So it's been a good week of basketball and a lot of good basketball and soccer ahead.
All right, what are some big games this week for local basketball action?
Really no big games. The region doesn't start yet. Soccer is the one that the regions have started this week. But there are some good games going on. One game that I'm kind of interested about is the Ridgeland playing West Jones girls basketball. That'll be, I think, a pretty good matchup. According to Max Preps, Ridgeland is 4-4 on the season. And, of course, as we mentioned before, the West Jones girls are undefeated. So I think that would be a good contest to probably go see as far as basketball is concerned. And as far as soccer is concerned, Friday night's the big game, John. You got the South Jones girls and West Jones girls facing off each other in region play, and that's always a hair-pulling contest there for the girls' game. And then the guys' game is usually pretty good that follows it. So
yeah, a lot of heated rivalries here of late between South Jones and West Jones in every sport.
Football,
it seems
baseball,
like.
basketball, you name it.
So should be some good contest and a lot of things to do. Christmas shopping. I've done a little bit. A little bit means one. So I've got a whole lot more to do. But that's all part of I like the last minute. It's a lot more fun.
Yeah. I'll tell you a good place to go get Christmas gifts too.
What's that?
Sports 601's photo website.
Okay.
It's Impact Sports or Impact Photos at smugmug.com. If you want to, you can get everything from mugs, your players' pictures printed out on mugs, or different stuff like that.
8x10, 5x7.
You can get books, of your kid. We put up all the football photos from this past season, and so you can go and get them printed out. They can do a little calendar,
put up at the office and brag a little bit.
It's a good gift to get for your kids as a keepsake, a memory.
Absolutely, yeah.
So keep that in mind as well too.
Now, talk about, you guys always do an awards photo or awards magazine, and talk about, that's coming up. What can we look forward to in that?
Yeah, Thursday we have our magazines, our postseason football review magazines coming in from the 2018 season. They'll go out to customers on the following Wednesday. In the Impact, we'll be selecting a few routes that's the player of the year, coach of the year, wherever those kids are, and we'll kind of put it out in those areas so fans can get that. We normally pick a coach of the year and player of the year. This year we split up the player of the year, did a defensive player of the year and an offensive player of the year. So there are a lot of kids and a lot of coaches that were deserving of awards this year, and obviously you only had 3 to hand out. So we did our best at picking who we thought deserved the award the most. As far as coach of the year goes, we had several good candidates. I thought Mitch Evans at Taylorsville did really well with Taylorsville this year. They had some problems early on in the season, but they were able to fix those things and remain undefeated all the way up to the state championship and get there for a chance at a back-to-back title. So Mitch Evans did a good job at Taylorsville. You had Scott Pearson did a really good job at West Jones this year. Being able to pull off big upset wins over Hattiesburg and a good win over Picayune to get his kids in the state championship for the first time in school history. Obviously, that right there is deserving of an award. And then you had the head coach at Civil Bay, Terry Underwood, who's deserving of an award too.
Second year there.
Had a losing season last year. This year, they made it all the way to the semifinal round.
Civil Bay only went less than 500 last year, so that's a big turnaround.
Yeah, and then they were
especially beating Tri-County Academy, who's a perennial power into it.
I believe they finished 9-3 on the season. Not quite sure on the record without going back and looking, but being able to take a team that was below 500 last year and take them all the way to the semifinal round in the MAIS playoff was pretty big. And
cover any 12-man or 11-man football or 8-man football lately?
No, just our area football.
Okay.
So those were the candidates we had, the finalists for Coach of the Year. You had to pick up our magazine to find out which one of those 3 coaches actually got the award. Defensively, for Defensive Player of the Year,
I can already imagine. I'm guessing it's going to be Byron Young.
It could be. There's a lot of kids on that West Jones team that were deserving of Player of the Year. You had Slay Line that led the team in tackles with 133. He was second in solo tackles. For the linebacker there, that's a pretty big year for him. Then you had Damien Cunningham, deserving of the award. He came in third in total tackles.
Right.
And then second in tackles for losses for West Jones this year. And then obviously Byram Young, who was second on the team in total tackles, first in tackles for losses. So. And then you had Levi Walker at Laurel, who's always been, a good guy for them on defense.
Absolutely.
So those guys were the finalists for our Defensive Player of the Year. Once again, you have to see our magazine to figure out who won that
Looking
award.
forward to that. Hey, James, let's take us a break.
Okay.
And we're going to come back and talk some news.
Okay.
We'll talk world news. We'll talk local news. We're even going to give our favorite Christmas movie and our favorite character. You remember the old Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that one too.
Okay.
As well as I'll get your thoughts